Woman's life-saving cancer treatment delayed by Trump's cuts to the National Institute of Health. The cuts continue. Let's listen.
I am asking you a question, and it is critical. You are here to defend cutting NIH by half. Do you genuinely believe that that won't result in more stories like Natalie's?
I think the cuts that are now proposed by NIH are going to hurt.
Aren't we sick of him by now? And all of his nutty, selfish, look at me, narcissistic, I can make the world a better place and healthier, swimming in dirty water with his grandkids. Aren't we sick of him by now? The most unqualified person ever. Senator Patty Murray there grilling Secretary Kennedy on how the Trump administration is endangering Americans by slashing staff, blocking funding at the National Institute of Health. And he thinks it's great. One-man show, he can do it. Well, let's tell you what he can't do or won't do and how he's not helping the American people. That centers around Natalie. She's 43, right? Let's get to her story. Mother of two, advanced cancer, though, is experiencing life or death delays in treatment. Why? I'll tell you why. Due to cuts to National Institutes of Health. Real people affected by this, while the rich get richer. Natalie Phelps, who has stage 4 colorectal cancer, has spoken publicly, raising the alarm about a setback in care for herself and others who are part of clinical trials run by the agency. Her story has made it into congressional hearings, spurred a spat between a Democratic senator and the U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Behind the scenes, she and others are advocating to get her treatment started sooner. Phelps was diagnosed in 2020, soon after giving birth to her second child, after her symptoms were dismissed by doctors for months. Since then, she's gone through 48 rounds of chemotherapy. She had an 18-hour surgery to remove her primary tumor, plus 2 follow-up liver surgeries. She's had radiation therapy to her brain, leg, pelvis. She just wants to live. This woman just wants to live, folks. Phelps has been told that her treatment, which should have started around mid-June, will not begin until after mid-July. 1 month can make a huge difference in late-stage cancer treatments, but the delay also brought up major decisions for Phelps. She wouldn't be able to do chemo for a month before the treatment began. With a delay, she could maybe do chemo for a bit, then stop a month before. I've done everything I can do. There's nothing else I can do. I'm really just out of options. There's very limited treatments approved for colorectal cancer. Phelps is one of many Americans whose lives have been disrupted by the ongoing cuts. Some NIH scientists have lost their jobs. Others have seen their grants ended. Phelps is still waiting to hear when she can start treatment. As of last Thursday, she was told she had a spot in the queue, and the agency was seeing if her treatment could be moved up. On Tuesday, she was told it would now be July 21st. NIH told her the agency tried to hire back staff, but it hasn't worked out. I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm pleading for my life. I'm begging for help. A mother of two who just wants to be with her children, her family, begging because a couple of guys, including Kennedy Jr., belong in a dumpster, quite frankly. Belong in a dumpster. Getting rid of people willy-nilly, going along, saying outlandish lies and stupidity, prioritizing ass clown behavior, while a mother of two just wants to live. Well, you're in the queue. I'm disgusted by all of it. I'm disgusted by him. I don't want to see him. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to be affected by his big ideas.
Yeah, I mean, the American people rejected his ideas. And so then what did he get? He got a cabinet appointment from Donald Trump. So now he's everyone's problem. We're hearing so many stories like this now, and we're not going to stop. And not just this, but I just heard a story about a child who is about to get deported and lose their medical treatment, which means they will likely die within just a few days of deportation. And I don't care what you support politically or on principle, like, oh, they shouldn't have been here in the first, whatever it is. If you tell me you're happy about stories like this one, you just don't feel like a human to me.
That's right.
And yeah, Sharon, to your question, I am completely sick of these narcissists running this country. I can't tell you how over them I am. They're the most insecure, sad people I've ever seen. They think their money and their access to wealth makes them special, but they know that they're really just lonely people, and they know that no one loves them. But to me, look, if you're that, then be that. But why is it got to be my problem? Just get a life and leave the rest of us alone. Just go away. Like I've never wanted anything bad to happen to someone like Donald Trump. I just want him to go away. So then we don't have to worry about him anymore. And Sharon, these RFK Jr. types are not just narcissistic, but they're wildly incompetent too. This guy can barely explain the things that his own department is up to, and somehow he still thinks he's deserving of the role that he's in. He's not. He never should have been there in the first place, and now people are literally going to die because of all of this.
Look, man, if you want to go swim in some fecal water, go on with it.
I don't.
Probably leave your grandkids out. Fecal your life away. You're not the only one who knows that eating fresh vegetables is better than processed food. But with food deserts and the like, it's a little difficult for some people.
Yes.
But I agree with you. Get the hell on, man. Put up a vegetable stand where you live in a mansion somewhere and give out free veggies to people if you want people to be healthier. But stop hurting people like Natalie Phelps, who just wants to live, firing this and that with your other kooky friend, the billionaire and his stupid cars. Go do your billionaire thing. Go do your, Kennedy thing. Your family doesn't want to claim you, but you're still a Kennedy. But no, you have to stay here and really hurt and perhaps even lead to people losing their lives. Take the fluoride out of water too, right? Because we want the kids to have more cavities.
But put the forever chemicals back into the water.
That's right.
That's what we want. That's what the American people have asked for. Thank you. Like what is happening? People are going to die because RFK Jr. is so insecure. It's really sad. I'm laughing, but it's very sad.
Big floppy red shoes. He's a clown.